Good morning, students. This is ACPE Nshe11, Institute for Open Learning, Natural Science and Health Education 1. I'm your tutor, Ms. H. Kamati Sikwambi, and I'll be your tutor for 2019. Now, let's look at the exam papers. How will the paper look like? First of all, to prepare for the papers, you must look at the objectives in the study guide of the subject and also study from the grade 12 biology book. You can also make use of the NAMCO question paper booklets, or you can also refer back to your NHE11 study guide. Now, the following is not the examination paper. This is only questions to guide you with your preparations. When preparing for the exam, you need to be able to ask yourself the following questions. Did I read the asked questions correctly? Did I understand the questions? Will I be able to answer the questions correctly? Will I be able to explain it to my students in such a way that they will also understand? Also, when you are preparing for your exams, you need to study with your syllabus in order to know what your aims and your objectives are. The questions were set up correlating the questions found in all the assignments that you have done throughout the year and the content from each study guide. The assignments handed in for 2019 must still be used in preparation for the examination throughout the year. Now, let's look at the following questions. Can you define pollution? Would you be able to explain what toxic waste is? And also, would you be able to give examples? Can you name pollutant gases and also their effects on the environment? Will you be able to explain the term global warming? And also, will you be able to state and explain how global warming affects the world climates? Do you know what nutrition is? Would you be able to explain and also identify nutrients to your learners? Would you be able to explain why there is a difference in energy needs between males and females of different ages? Would you be able to list the importance of the digestive system? With reference to the digestive system also, would you be able to identify given diagrams, name them and label different parts? Do you know the functions of the human digestive system? This is a very, very important question that you need to ask yourself, and with reference to the digestive system, you need to find the answers. Now, with reference to the respiratory system of the human being, would you be able to identify, label, and explain how it works? Do you know the difference between ureter, urea, renal vein? Do you know why less urine is produced in summer than winter? Would you be able to explain why it is important to drink plenty of water during very hot climates? And all of these questions, you have to make reference to the human excretory system. Now, with the reference to the human nervous system, can you name various hormones, their functions, and the glands? Do you know what makes up the central nervous systems? Can you differentiate between male and female reproductive system? And definitely this comes from the human reproductive system. Would you be able to identify and label given parts? Can you identify hormones released by males? Do you know the advantages and disadvantages of using contraceptives? Can you explain the circulation of blood in the wall of the ureter of the uterus of a pregnant woman? Excuse me. Can you explain the negative effects of smoke and alcohol on a pregnant woman? Would you also be able to explain what happens to the cervix and the uterus before a woman gives birth? Do you know what ovulation is and when it takes place? Now, also with reference to genetics, can you define genetics? Would you be able to define and also explain genetics to your learners? Would you be able to explain the cause of albinism? Do you know what is inheritance? Will you also be able to identify variation in characteristics between two people? With reference to cell structures and organization, will you be able to differentiate between plant and animal cell? Can you also label the different parts and give their functions? Do you know how to draw them? Once again, take note that this is not the examination paper. It is only questions to guide you in your preparation for the examination. I wish you all the best of luck for the examination. Please, once again, make use of the NAMCOL examination booklets for more information. Remember that input is always equal to output. Start to prepare yourself very early and do not try to study all the work the day before the examinations. I thank you and good luck.